Mr. Paul, state your registry.
Napashkaya, Banya Howder, Banya Shala.
Napaskaya, Banya Howda, Banya Shahala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Rakathum.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Rakathum.
Let's lock it. Start it all over again. You're gonna blow the horn first. Alright?
Come.
Blow the horn, you sit down.
You go. Majum, state your registry.
Napashkaya, Banya Howder, Banya Shala.
Napaskaya, Banya Howda, Banya Shahala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Rakathum.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Rakathum.
Wait, you come up, then you blow the horn. Boy, you put that phone down, boy, you doing that.
Law, Yasharala.
That's pretty perfect. All right, you
SARS.
Then you say the Paul Dome, which when you face the east.
Apaga Kadam, we face the east.
All right.
Prayers.
And we're going to say the prayers in the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malawaka,
Malawaka,
Taba'at,
Taba'at,
Ratazaka,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Baharatazah,
Baharatazah,
Kawat,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashemayim,
Bashemayim,
Natan,
Natan,
Lunawa,
Lunawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Call,
Call,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalakinawa,
Wasalakinawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Kasalakinawa,
Kasalakinawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Taba Ya'anawa,
Tabyanawa,
Basanayawan,
Basnayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashanawa,
Hawashinawa,
Hawashanawa, Salakia,
Hawashai, Bayan,
Right,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Waha Allah,
Wahalam,
Wa'at the power,
Wahatapara,
La'awalayim,
La'awalam,
Aman.
Aman. In English, the Lord's Prayer in English, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name,
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done.
in earth,
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
Give us our debts,
Give us our debts.
as we forgive our
As
debtors,
we forgive our debtors.
and lead us not,
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation.
but deliver us,
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the power in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Babkashah,
Babkashah,
not the Latananau,
Latananau,
Hakak,
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 Larapa,
Arapah,
Kal,
Kal,
Makala,
Makalah,
Wakal,
Wakal,
Madawa,
Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahar,
Latahara,
Harbatazarian,
Haratazari,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahaquiam,
Lahakwim,
Hamakiam,
Hamakiam,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Arakalath,
Arakal,
Hatama'ala,
Hatama'ala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan, Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
the water,
the water,
Amen.
Amen. This is the prayer for the power in English. Yahweh. In the
Yahweh,
name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power,
power to heal all manner of sickness,
the power to heal all manner of sickness,
all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the
the
lepers,
power to cleanse
the
lepers,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer, Psalms 121. Ashab,
Ashab,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al,
Al, Ahari,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariah,
Azariah, Azariah,
Mayam,
Ayan,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ashab,
Ashab,
Shemayam,
Shemayam,
Waratazah,
Waharatazah,
Al-Yathan,
Ayatha,
Lamawat,
Samawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al,
Al,
Yanawam,
Yamawan,
Shamaraka,
Shamaraka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yashala,
Yashala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamaraka,
Shamaraka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalaka,
Tazawaka,
Slakia, Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamayanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Bayala,
Bayala, Bayala,
Bayala, Slakia, Yahweh,
Bayala,
Baila.
Bayala,
Belayla,
Baila.
Belayla.
Belayla, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yishamaraka,
Yashamarka,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Napashka,
Napashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'aska,
Kazaka,
Waba'aska,
Waba'aka,
Ma'itha,
Ma'at,
Wa'ai
Wa'ai, Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift my eyes into the hills.
I lift my eyes to the
Which
hills.
cometh my help?
Which cometh my
My
help?
help come from
My
Yahweh,
help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is stayed upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
He shall preserve thy going out,
thy coming in,
thy coming in,
from this time
from
forward,
this time forward,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. The prayer from Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
All,
all,
Lakarash,
Dakarash,
All,
all,
Tashakwat,
Dashakwat,
All,
all,
Kaya,
Kaya,
So like Hana,
Hana,
Abayabika,
Abiyabika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Makah,
Amaka, Alamaka,
Ya'ariyawam,
Yaryawam,
Sawadah,
Sawadah,
Waya,
Waya,
Ya'atazawa,
Ya'atazawa,
Al-Tazabawanyaka,
Al-Tazabawanyaka,
Amrawa,
Amawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakagidam,
Magawaya,
Magawaya,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasharala,
Yashala,
Awadah,
Awadah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Na'ai Tazawa,
Na'ai-Tazawa,
Labah,
Labah,
Yayak Dawa,
Yeah, the what?
say it again, slowly.
Yakadwa,
That's right, Yakadwa,
Your cotton.
Al-Yaka,
Amnyaka,
Raya,
Raya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahalya,
Ahali,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Washama'alyam,
Wasamayim,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagariam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'imawan,
Wa'imalak,
Amalak,
Palashak,
Palashak,
Ishabya,
Ishabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gan Ashawar,
Nalawak,
Namawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawak,
Hayawak,
Zarawai,
Zerawai,
Labanya,
Labanya Lawak,
Salakia, Labanya Wat, Salah,
Selah,
Ashab,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamayan,
Kamayan,
Kasayat,
Kasiyah,
Sarat,
Sarah,
Kayabayan,
Kayabwan,
Kayabwan, Salakia, Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashwan,
Kuwashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadma,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
La'adami,
Shayathwa,
Shayathwa,
Nada,
Nadar,
Yahnawa,
Yahanna,
Kara,
Kara,
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba,
Now, Wakazabak,
Wasagabak,
Wakatazal,
Watazal,
Manal,
Manal.
Call Nasakamya,
Call
Nasakam what?
Salaki, say it slowly. Go ahead.
Call Nasia Kamwa,
Call Naskawami,
Wakasalaki, Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amadwa,
Nayasha, Salakia, Naya Rasha,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa,
Lalaw, Ah,
Naafwa,
La'afwa,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalka,
Kagawa,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rawaka,
Rawakar,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yara,
Yarra,
Wakalaba,
Wakalaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Taryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadapma,
Taradabma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Basa Ba Slaki, Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathaka,
Wayapatha,
Tabahalam,
Tabhalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Tharadamqua.
Taradam,
Slaki, I went over the second one. Panyaham,
Panyahan,
Kwalawan,
Kualalan,
Waya,
Waya,
Bakushawa,
Bakushala,
Shamka,
Sham,
Yahawa,
Yahal,
Habashiwa,
Haishawa,
Waya Baal,
Wayabaal,
Wa,
Wa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Waya Kapawa,
Wayaparva,
Waya Abor,
Waya Abu,
Waya Da'aiwa,
Waya Dahiwa,
Kaya Ah,
Kaya,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahal,
Labaka,
Labai,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kaharatazar,
Al Kaharatazak. All right, give it a hand, clap it up.
Right.
Psalm 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hated thee
And they that hated
have
thee
lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of
will
Israel
no longer be in remembrance.
shall no longer be in remembrance.
For Edom.
For Edom.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of
The
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom.
the Ishmaelites,
The Israelites.
Moab,
Moab.
the Hagarenes,
The Hagarenes.
Gebal,
Gebal.
and Ammon,
And Ammon.
and Amalek,
Amalek.
and the Philistines,
And the Philistines.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur
Ashur.
also is joined with them.
Also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They have
Lot.
hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites.
as to Sisera,
As to Sarah.
as to Jabin,
As to Jabin.
at the brook of
At the
Kison,
brook of Kison.
which perished the Endor.
Which perished the
They
Endor.
becomes dung for the earth.
Become dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make the nobles
like a red,
like a red.
like the Eve.
Like the Eve.
Yea,
Yea.
all their princes,
All their
as
princes,
Zabak,
of Zabak,
as Aloma.
as alone.
They say,
They say,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
house of Yahweh
the house of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel.
as they stumble before the
They
wind,
stumble before the wind.
as the fire burned the
The
wood,
fire burnt the wood.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
The flames of the mountains
To
on fire.
persecute them
To persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest.
and make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with
Fill
shame,
their face with shame.
they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy
O
name.
Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
let them be
Let them
confounded
be
and
confounded.
troubled
Troubled.
forever.
Forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to
and
shame.
perish,
Perish.
that men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name
is
alone
Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
are the most
over
high
all the earth.
over all the earth.
SARS, turn. All right. You see? We starting on that.
Okay. Start at Numbers 2, verse 20 from last week.
All right. We get started.
Why la wa masha mata my nai wat sha wa nasha yas la badnaya wa na sha ga ma la yas la bon
Where we at?
verse 20 Numbers 2 verse 20. Okay, so bon paga na taza war verse 21. Wataza ba a
Why?
wa so wa ba kwa da ya yum okay. Sha na yum wa sha la Shalom. La. Wa my yum. Verse 22. Wa my ta. Ba yun yum.
Close your eye. Close that door.
Wa na sha wa la ba yun ya.
What verse you at, Warrior?
At 22. Start at verse 20. Okay. But none ya mun akbar ya dum Bon
Close your eye.
Galda
Turn the air conditioner.
Al Yunya, verse 23. Wa Taza Ba Athwa. Wa Pa Kwa Da Yum Hum. Da.
Slaki is why per quad you hum.
Ya Pa Kwa Da Yum. Okay. Da Masha.
Kamash.
Da Ka Ma. Oh, Slaki.
Kamash. You know what Kamash is? 5.
Oh, Slaki. Numbers. Ooh. Da Kamash.
They go another number.
Okay, so okay. Wa Shala. Oh, Salash Yum.
What is that?
Salash is 50.
No, it's 30.
30. Okay. Number. Okay.
Go ahead.
A lot. Wa da
That's another number.
by.
Another number.
Oh, da wa ba. Oh, that's lucky. 4.
Yeah, but pronounce it out right.
Come. Oh, okay, slow. Wa da by
No, what is 4 in Hebrew?
Araba.
Okay, so what is this? Wa Arabai.
Wa Araba, that means in 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My us. What?
Ma Awaf.
My awas. Okay.
Get Pascal your hand. That's why it's very important to tune in to the Hebrew class. I mean, so you can learn these numbers. It's very important. I mean, so you're gonna see these numbers when you're reading. You're gonna see them all the time. All right. So will you start that?
24. Start at 20.
So it starts
24,
at 4.
25.
19.
All right.
19, okay. Oh, yeah, it is 19, so
I'll tell Cassiano to come in.
25.
Good Sean. I know you stay still. Yeah. All right, verse 24 in the Hebrew. Kal ha pad yehum. It's like ha paquad yehum. La makna apario ma'af ala wa shamanath alapium wa amana. It's like it wa ma'ah la tazaba'athum wa shalashim ya sa'iwa sa. Verse 25. The Gal Makna Dan Tazapana La Tazaba'athum wa shanashya la banya Dan ak ya aidwar ban I mayashdawa. Verse 26.
Sloppy, that's 7 right there.
There's not 7. You started from 20. All right, Ward. Raise your hand before you speak. Right. Wa tazaba'awa wa pukwat yahum shanyam wa shashayam ala wa shabai ma'awa. Verse 27. Wa ha kanayim aliwa mata ashar wa nasya labanya ashar pa gaaya ban I Quran. So yeah, I Quran. All right. Now in the Pashkaya, you're gonna start from verse 20. All right, and in English.
Comic-Con. Book of Numbers, chapter 2, verse 20 in English. And by him shall be the tribe of Manasseh, and the captain of the children of Manasseh shall be Gamal, the son of Pedharsar. Verse 21. And his host, and those that were numbered of them were 30 and 2,000 and 2,000.
Now last week we went over this. This is like this is us like having our own draft. You know how America has their draft. This is us having our draft, or you know what I mean, recruiting armies and stuff. All right, and also in our armies, if you had a certain kind of affliction, you can go to war. You know what I mean?
Right.
Same thing what America does. Like America, I don't think they allow people to go inside the army if they flat-footed.
Right.
All right, or if they're the only son,
Right.
stuff like that. All right, but read.
Verse 22. Then the tribe of Benjamin, and the captain of the sons of Benjamin shall be Aban, the son of Gideonah. Verse 23. And his host, and those that were number of them was 35,400.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. And that were numbered of the camp of Ephraim were 100,000 and 8,000 and 100 throughout their armies. And they shall go forward in the third rank.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 35. The standard of the camp of Dan shall be on the north side of their armies. And the captain of the children of Dan shall be I.S.U.K, the son of Imanish Adai. Verse 26. And his host, and those that were number of them, were 62,700.
Now let me tell you something, man. Ain't no way in the hell that this book could be for everybody. When you got all 12 tribes records kept in here, man. They got the names and the numbers of the tribes and how many people we had in the army and what we had to do. It's all about our history, man.
That's right.
No, you don't see another nation history in here unless it's about how they came to war against us and how the Lord had to bring them down, or how the Lord used them for a little while just to make them look stupid in the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
This Bible is about us all the way, man.
All the way.
This is the Israelite history book, man. This book ain't for everybody. I mean, it's a scripture in Psalms where the Lord say, "What do you have? What do the wicked? What do you have to do with my word in your mouth?" Well, he said towards the wicked. I forgot how it goes. I'm paraphrasing it, but he said to the wicked, "What do you have? What do you have to do with my covenant?"
Right.
That's how it goes. What do you have to do with my covenant in your mouth? Because it's not for you. I mean, but read.
Verse 27. And those that encamp by him shall be the tribe of Asher.
And also, when the Lord said to the wicked, "What do you have to do with my covenant in your mouth?" Right? Covenant means agreement. The Lord had never agreed to do nothing with the heathen, man. He made agreement with us. You know what I mean, for us to be on top, for us to rule, and for us to keep His laws. He never made an agreement with Esau, no other nation, man.
Right.
I mean, all right,
Right, sir, we could.
go ahead, Warrior.
That comes from not knowing our history right there. Let's go. That goes for us. The Christian pastor not knowing who he is, not showing the people who they are. I mean, we don't know who we are. That's why we can't even relate to this whole thing.
I agree with you.
I.S.U.P.K, that we understand that we're bringing our history back to our people so we can understand who you are and follow these scriptures that it's supposed to be.
And also right now, and I agree with you saying, and it also comes from ignorance.
Right.
Because Christians don't want to learn.
Right.
They the only thing they want to learn is a new gospel song. You know what I mean? They don't
And blessings, sir.
yeah. A new vision that their pastor so-called said he seen. Go ahead.
Are you referring about when they asked the question in the song, in the book of Psalms? 50?
You're trying to find a verse for us.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16.
That's it.
But unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statute, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
That's it. That's right. Because the covenant is for the righteous. That covenant wasn't made for the wicked.
Right.
I mean, so yeah, that's right. You know?
Comic-Con. And the captain of the children of Asher shall be Pagil, the son of Okran.
Oh, wow. Is that verse?
Comic-Con.
All right. What can I see all that? Okay, come up with this register, Warrior. Amaja, that's your register.
Gashan, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashal.
Gashan, Ban Yahawda, Ban Yashal.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Braktham.
Yeah, Basim Yashar Bakta. Y'all looking for your Cassius, you come and read. Oh, it's okay. Good job, Warrior. All right, you shot him. Should we be seated? You want to take a shot at the Gashan? What we left off at? Yeah, verse 28. One more week. All right. All right. Hey, I'm going to remember that.
I got 6 off of it. I got to get some.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the next 7. Why talks about our? Why Pequadiahum, Akkad? Why Arabayim, Alap? Why Kamash, Ma'awaf? Man, I read about 5 numbers in that one sentence. That's why I'm telling y'all it's so important to learn the numbers. All right? Verse 29. Why Matai? Na Pathalia, which is a tribe. Wa Nasha'a Labanya Napatalia. Okay. Ak Uri Ban Ayanwa. It's like Ayanna. Verse 30. Wa Tazaba'awa. Wa Pequadiahum Shalash. Wa Kamasium Alap. Wa Arabai. Ma Awaf. Verse 31. Call. Ha Pequadiahum. It's like Ha Pequadium. La Makana. Dan. Ma Awaf Alap. Wa Shabai. Another thing I want y'all to know, when y'all read Hebrew, y'all see a number, like you see Shabai or Arabai, and you see a ha at the end sometimes, that ha is silent, all right? So just read the number, all right? Wa Shabai, Wa Kamashim Alap, Wa Shasha, Ma Awaf, La Akarana, Ya Sa'iwa, La Dagal Yaham Pa. Verse 30. Allah Pa Kuwadya Banya Yasha Allah La Bayaf Abatam Kao Pad Yadwa. It's like a Pad Pa Kuwadya Ha Makna La Tazaba Aftam Shasha Ma Awaf Alap Wa Shalaf Alapium Wa Kamash Ma Awaf Wa Kamashim. Verse 33. Wa Ha Yuwam. It's like Wa Ha William La Ha the Pod Yuwa Bakwak. It's like a Bathwak Banya Yasha Allah Ka Ashar Tazawa. Yahweh Af Mashah. Verse 34. Where I started from?
Go to 35, sir.
Huh? 35, okay. Why? Ya Ishua. Banya Yasha Allah Kakal Ashar Tazawa. Yahweh Af Mashah Khan Kanawa. La the Gol Yaham Wa Khan Nasa Iwa Ayash La Mash Paka wa Slagi La Mash Pak Thayuwa Io Bayaf Abath Yuwa. It's like Abath Abathawa. It's like Abathawa. All right. You saw 35?
No comment, it stops at, no, it starts at Numbers 3.
Okay, Numbers, chapter 3, verse 1. Look like we got through all those generations.
Right.
All right. Wa Allah, Tha Waldoth, Aharon, Wa Masha, Ba Yawam, Dabar Yahweh Af Masha, Bahar, Sa Yanaya. All right. That's it, right?
Hold on, comment, sir.
Okay, now where we started from?
Verse 28.
Verse 28 in the English. Numbers chapter 2, verse 28, Ward.
Come. And his hosts and those that were numbered of them were 40,1,500. Verse 29. Then
And let me tell you something, man. This also right here, this regular of the Lord having all these having this large amount of an army. This lets you know that the Lord wants soldiers, man.
Right.
I mean, he don't want no Christian Negro with their opinion, because soldiers don't have opinions, man. Soldiers take orders,
Right.
and Christians are not soldiers, man. They are feminine, opinionated people that refuse to take orders. Christians are really criminals, man. 'Cause what do a criminal do? A criminal hate the law. They are against the law. And America teaches our people to be criminals, man.
Right.
But and here we we change ourselves from that. And here we are soldiers, man. That tell our people to stop breaking the law. Stop being a damn criminal, man.
Right.
I mean, you might not be breaking the laws of America, but you're breaking the laws of God. That's even worse. The hell with the laws of America, man.
Right.
What you gonna do about the laws of God that stand forever?
Right.
Know what I mean? When it all said and done, when America falls, you got to face the Most High Judge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When you come before Him, you're gonna be a damn criminal.
Right.
But your parents, they think your parents, your family, all of them think they living a good life.
That's right.
Cause America tell them so. The whole time you are a criminal, man.
Right.
Sin is breaking the laws of God.
Right.
That's what sin is. Okay? Read.
It's like I don't want to add to that.
Go ahead, Warrior.
Okay? The reason why you know that I don't want to tell you the truth is because most of the time when you see people out on selling dope or in jail, the first thing they tell you they're Christians. They believe in God. They have a cross around their neck, and they saying they love God. But meanwhile, they're selling dope to their brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, they're killing people and breaking all types of laws. But yet they all say they're Christian.
Right.
The Christian church breeds nothing but criminals.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. And monsters.
Right.
They produce monsters. People. Okay, black Christians. You know what I mean? Our people that's inside that Christian church, they don't know how to treat their people, man.
Right.
Cause brotherhood come along with the law, man. And by you don't want to keep the law, that's why you be mistreating black people so badly.
Right.
Cause you hate the law that teaches you how to be a brother to your brother, man. You know what I mean? You can't hate the laws of God, man, if you're an Israelite, man, because that's our power and our wisdom, man.
Right.
That's how the nation's gonna respect us. They ain't gonna never respect us until we get under the laws and commandments of God, man.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, read.
Come. Verse 29. Then the tribe of Naphtali and the captain of the children of Naphtali shall be Ahira, the son of Enan.
Now I want to know. I want to see who remember from last week when I said you got the deer right here for the sign of the Naphtali, right? Why is that they sign?
It's like I don't want.
Go ahead.
The word that we used last week that you approved of was swift.
Right.
It was swift.
Swift. And why they swift? Okay, they swift, right? But why is the deer is this a sign? I know the deer swift, but what was the breakdown of it?
It's like they can move. They're real fast. They can move.
A deer real fast, but guess what? What makes the deer even more faster? Okay, the reason why the deer is the sign of Naphtali because they're like a deer. Like you know how you can hold a deer, and he think you about to eat him, but you don't eat him, but you just hold on to him,
right.
And you let him go. Man, he gone. He running faster than ever. I mean, he running faster than he ever could run because he don't want to get eaten.
Right.
And that's how fast they was. You ever heard of the chase row in the Bible? That's a chase row. A deer that's running fast, know what I mean? All right, read on.
Come. Verse 30. And his hosts, and those that were numbered of them were 53,400. Verse 31. All they that were numbered in the camp of Dan were 100,050 and 7,600. They shall go hindmost with their standards. Verse 32. These are those which were numbered of the children of Israel by the house of their fathers. All those that were numbered of the camps throughout their hosts were 600,000 and 3,550.
God, man, you got a lot of people in your tribe. Nah, just a joke. That chopper thing.
I got jokes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 33. But the Levites were not numbered among the children of Israel,
It's like I don't want to know about the Levites.
Go ahead, yeah. Being from Florida. Yeah, go ahead.
as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 34. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So they pitched by their standards, and so they set forward every one after their families.
Why was the Levites not numbered? We went over this last week.
Well, y'all know this.
Salaki, I don't want.
Go ahead.
Because they were the chief priests back then. That
Give me more.
they didn't.
You got it. You on it.
They were the head of the priesthood, and the head of the priesthood didn't have to go to war.
And why? Why? Because if they go to war, ain't nobody gonna be able to perform their duties. Their duties are very important. Know what I mean? All right.
Come.
Go ahead.
According to the house of their fathers.
That's the end.
Verse chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
These also are the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day that the Lord spake with Moses in Mount Sinai.
All right. Amajah, which means stand. Okay. Kasiyah, come up to the registry. Salaki.
Kasiyah, by Yahanna, by Shalam.
Kasiyah, by Yahanna, by Shabath.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabath.
Yahweh. All right, good job, Warrior. You shopping? You seated? All right, Kasiyah. You gonna start from verse 2. And Numbers chapter 3.
The book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Voila.
Where you at?
Numbers 3, verse 2. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Voila. Shemawath. Banya. Aharon. Abakawar. Nadar.
Nadab.
Nadab, Salakia. Wa'abayawa. Alaizar.
Mm-hmm.
Wa'yathmar. Verse 3. Allah. Shemarath. Banya. Aharon. Hakahanyam. Hamashakyam. Salakia. Ashar. Mala'ah. Yadam.
You said Hamashakim?
Let me see, where is that at, sir? Hamashakayim.
Hamashiakim. Because that's anointed.
Hamashiakim, Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Ashar. Mala'ah. Yadam. Lakahan. Wayamath. Nadab. Yahweh Yahweh. Yahweh Yahweh. Salakia.
Yeah, verse 4.
Kanwakan.
Go ahead.
Lapanaya. Yahweh.
La Panya.
Lapanya. Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh. Bahakawabam. Ashah.
It's a tough word.
Zerah. Lapanya. Yahweh. Bama Salakia. Bama Rabar. Bama Dabar.
That's right.
Salakia.
Now, that's how you look for that root word.
Con.
What I be telling y'all to do, look for that root word, man, and you'll get it right. All right? Go ahead.
Saya Naya. Waba Nayam. La. Hayawa. Laham.
You see that sound word as Sayanaya. That's
Saya
Mount,
Naya.
yeah, that's Mount Sinai.
Con.
All right, well, go ahead.
Waya Kahan. Allah Izer. Wa'ayathmar. Wa'ayathmar. Salakia. Allah. Panya.
Allah.
Salakia.
That's Allah.
Where was I reading that?
I done talked that word plenty of times.
Al Salakia.
That's right.
Salakia.
Mhm.
Panya. Aharon. Abayam. Abayaham. Salakia. Verse 5. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. La'amar. Verse 6. Hakorab.
Mm-hmm.
Ath. Matah. Loayah. Waha'imadath.
Mm-hmm.
Athawa. Lapanya. Aharon. Hakahan. Washarathwa. Athawa. Verse 7. Washamarawa. Mashamarathwa. Wa'ah. Mashamarathwa. Mashamarathwa. Call. Ha'ida. Lapanya. Ahala. Mawa'id. La'abar. Ath. Ibadath. Amashakan. Verse 8. Washamarwa. Ath. Kal. Kalaya. Ahala. Mawa'id.
It's called.
Kal. Salakia. Wa'ath.
My bad, you had it right, Kalaya. All right, you had it right. Go ahead.
Kano and Khan. Mashamarath. Banya. Yashala. La'Ibar. Ath. Iradath. Hamashakan. That's it, sir.
All right, give him a hand. All right. We're going to start from verse 2 in the English.
Kano and Khan, the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 2. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron. Nadab, the firstborn. Abahu, Eleazar, and Ithamar.
Eleazar.
Eleazar, Salakia, and Ithmar.
Now, I want to see we've been paying attention from last week again. What's another name for Eleazar? Another name for Eleazar. That's in the New Testament. Just like Mary. Mary's name in the Old Testament is Miriam. And I told y'all last week what was another name for Eleazar in the New Testament. Christ rose him up from the dead.
Salakia. Would that be
Lazarus.
Kano and Khan?
Lazarus, okay.
Sis, did you know that, sis? You knew that? Yeah.
Well, I thought about it.
Hey, you didn't raise your hand. No, I know you was at it.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 3. Salakia, yes, verse 3. These are the names of the sons of Aaron and the priests which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. Verse 4.
So you know that is, right? Same thing we doing here. I don't know the oil, the oil, tell you to bend your head and put oil in your head and you're officer, know what I mean, or a trooper, whatever.
Kind of con.
Right here, you'll be an officer, not a trooper.
Kind of con.
All right, and that's all the office is. When the pastor have his office, he could be labeled as an officer, but he says pastor.
Kind of con.
All right, so go ahead.
Kind of con. Verse 4. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, Salakia, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. Verse 5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 6, bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. Verse 7. And they shall keep his charge and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation, to do the service of the tabernacle. Verse 8. And they shall keep all the instruments and the tabernacle, Salakia, of the congregation, and charge.
Let's go to Genesis, if I'm mistaken, chapter 49. And we're going to go to verse 5.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
The instruments of cruelty in the habitation is voodoo and Santa Maria. I mean, and Levi, he uses his he uses his priesthood on the left-hand side now, which is evil. I mean, but back in the biblical times, he used it, you know what I'm saying, to do the service of the Lord. But now they do it, I mean, to conjure up demons, and you know how they do in voodoo. Like, go ahead.
You said Santa Maria.
Santa Maria. That's what the Dominicans practice. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Yeah, it's called Santa Maria.
It's not a religion. It's
Something like voodoo.
oh, okay.
All right. Read that verse again.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 5.
And also, this is how you can tell that the Levites, you know, that the Haitians are the Levites, because they use the same stuff that they know against the white man and freed themselves. They were the first black people to free themselves from slavery.
Right.
They freed themselves from the French. All right, read.
Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations.
And this is how the I.S.U.P.K knows who's who in these lands, man. Because we read the Bible, we do our research, and we figure out where our people at. So that our charter is not false. You got some people say our charter is false, but it's not false. We've been doing research since 1969. Know what I mean?
Right.
We also the Hebrew, Yale University says that what we reading is accurate.
Right.
I mean, how we read our Hebrew is accurate. So we just got a lot of people in our nation that scoff us, man.
That's right.
They hate the truth. Huh? What's that again? What's that?
Like people that's, unsure really, like they're kind of like leaning to your own understanding.
Yeah. That's a scoffer.
It's a scripture in the Bible. I can't think of it off the top.
Go ahead, Warren.
And Salakia, sir, I just happened to notice when you said that Yale University said that what we're reading is right. And not to challenge what you're saying, but it's the fact that oftentimes we have to expound on the truth by giving it validation from something that an Edomite says.
Right.
So ultimately, I could care less about what Yale says, but for the edification purposes and people who need to hear validation from their oppressor, unfortunately.
Our people, they need all that. But know what I mean? Because our people don't believe. A lot of our people ain't gonna believe it unless it come out the oppressor mouth.
Right.
Know what I mean?
That's you being right. That's right.
It is the truth. They ain't gonna believe you. They gonna believe you for nothing. Like you the enemy. But when the slave master say, "Yeah, man, you the Jew." Now what you gonna say now? You stuck. Some of them need to hear the slave master say it.
Right.
And they'll still try to fight against him. Well, I don't want to be no Israelite. Some of them come out straight up say it. I don't want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how evil it is. You gotta remember in the desert when Moses had them out there in the wilderness. They're talking about, I want to go back to Egypt and serve the gods of Egypt. When they seen God face to face, they seen the chariots, man. And they know them gods of Egypt were fake, but they still want to go and worship a fake God. They still want to make a molten golden image down at the bottom of Mount Sinai, knowing Moses up there talking with the Most High.
Right.
Our people wicked, man.
On their behalf. Right.
What you about to say,
It's
though?
like, if I could, because you mentioned something about the Levites and how they was the first people that got freed by using their instruments of cruelty and not doing what the Lord told them to do. That's why we're still in this situation. So even though they fought themselves and became free, they're still in bondage because of what they did. So even that goes to show that even when you're using something, when you see people out there doing things and they seem like they're prospering and they're doing well, when they're doing things on their own premise and not with the Lord premise, it always comes back, and it's not good for our people. It's not good. It wasn't good for the Levites, which is so-called Haitians, because they freed themselves, but look at them right now. They're in captivity forever.
Right, and not only just that situation, like Black Wall Street, we came together, but we ain't come together under the Most High.
That's right.
We got together by using money
Financial.
and our own understanding. But we didn't listen to the Most High by keeping them Edomites out of our dwellings,
Right.
out of where we live at. And damn white lady came and said, I got raped, or so somebody touched me. You know how it go down. It happens every time, man. All right, read.
Khan, the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 8. And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation and the charge. Continue this, sir.
Genesis, yeah.
Khan, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 6. O my soul, come not thou into their secret.
Don't come into their secret. that should let you know they're talking about some voodoo, man. Say, don't come in their secret. Read.
Khan, unto their assemblies. Mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
Okay. What is the scripture talking about? What did Simeon and Levi do together?
Oh, yes.
This is in the Bible. They did something together, man.
So like if I could, well, I'll give them a chance to answer. Anybody want to answer?
Salaki, sir.
I was just gonna say they came together. Something that, a lot of us, can't do to this day, but when they did it,
They
They came together, all right.
they did it wicked, they were carnal.
They came together, all right.
They came together carnally.
What they did, Conley. Well, I mean, what they did was.
They slew a man. I mean.
But why did they slew a man?
Salaki. If I may, if I'm in topic, saying here that for in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Were they trying to raise someone from the dead?
No.
It's like they came together because they one of the heathens killed raped their sister,
That's right.
and they came together.
The Hivites, Canaanites.
Yeah, and they came together and told them to follow our custom and get circumcised.
Right.
So they all went and got circumcised. When they missed them, like the second or third day they got circumcised, they was in their pain. Them two brothers went in there and slayed all of them. They slayed all of them people.
They treating them
Killed
good.
them. Tricked them. They got them.
They were weak. They couldn't fight because they down here hurting.
They were hurt.
You know what I mean?
Although I understand, it was out of order. You know what I mean? They was out of order, but I understand.
All right, man. But that voodoo, man, that voodoo is like it's an illusion as well.
Right.
Like they got some stuff called I ain't gonna get too much into it. They call it like fish dust. They blow it in your face and you be like paralyzed for 3 days. But they say you're dead, but you just really paralyzed because that stuff is made from the poison from a blowfish.
Right. That's right.
And the poison from a blowfish just paralyze you. You can't move. And that's what they use. It's an illusion. All right, but go ahead.
Khan, verse 7. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob, and scatter them in Israel.
He will do what?
Divide them in Jacob.
How are they divided in Jacob? Think about the hard. How are they divided in Jacob? Go ahead. No, look at the young man. How is the Simeon and Levi, who are the Dominicans and the Haitians, how are they divided in Jacob? Or in Israel, because Jacob is Israel.
It's a lot. You talking about how like the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans are divided? You asking like that?
You get a little bit on it. How is the Dominicans and the Haitians divided in Israel?
Fuck yourself, like they throw curses at each other, like little voodoo against each other.
No.
Throwing blows against each
Go,
other.
go, yeah, go ahead, guys.
They fighting against each other. They cannot stand each other.
Yeah, you got one tribe over here. Hey, we talking about this last night. He black just like me and you. He know he a nigga, but he think he white. That's a Dominican.
Yeah.
The Dominican think he white.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a full blown Negro, man. You know what I mean?
Turn up.
You got someone that's black as hell, and you right here talking about you white. I mean, and then you got Levi, the Haitians. They ain't going for that. You know what I mean? So they over there they separated, man. They don't get along with each other. They fight each other. Go ahead.
Like the scripture say, destroyed by lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
Cause they don't know who their brother and sister really is.
Right. And you know the Dominicans they got destroyed by the Spaniards, man. I mean, they got destroyed by the Spaniards.
That's like the Soto now, right?
Huh?
The Soto.
The Soto, the Indian, or
He was Spaniard.
the Spaniard.
One that did all the
Conquering, yeah.
Straight as easy to do. Alabama,
So-
Georgia, and Florida.
Yeah, you know the Spaniards they push white supremacy to the fullest. The French ain't had that at another time with Levi. Levi wasn't going for that. Know what I mean? And he used his instrument of cruelty
That's right.
to defend himself. But right now, Levi is a third world country, man. They in turmoil over there.
That's right.
I mean,
It's like her, and if I could add, just to put a little emphasis on it, if you go to the Dominican Republic and Haiti, only thing that's dividing them is the damn river. It's a river, which back in the day, their presidents got in trouble fighting each other, and a lot of Dominicans, a lot of Haitians was killed on that whole front line right there, trying to cross over to each other. They's all killed and enslaved because the Haitians tried to cross over to the Dominican Republic, and they wouldn't allow it. Killed a whole bunch of Haitians. I mean, a whole bunch of our Haitians. Go read your history on that. Only thing separating it is a damn river. That's it. That close.
all right. Let's read.
Continue in Genesis, sir.
Huh?
Salakia. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art thy Judah.
Oh no. Let's go to Genesis. My bad. We done with that.
Genesis 49. Who's that? 7.
Go back to
Numbers. You at Numbers already?
Kanwakan.
I thought you was still in Genesis.
No, I was reading in Genesis, but you wanted me to read
In Numbers. We done with Genesis.
Kanwakan, the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 8, last verse, sir.
Mhm.
And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation and charge the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle.
Okay. Margin, we stand. All right. Young man Erskine, want to complete your registry?
Young man Erskine, Von Yahanna, Von Yashala.
Young
man Erskine, by Yahanna, by Yashala.
Y'all Bashem, y'all Shai Brakatham.
All right, good job reading more. You're shopping, but you will be seated. Oh, sorry. All right, we had Numbers. Where we left off at, Casillard?
9, sir.
9, sir.
All right. You read Hebrew?
Lie, sir.
All right. Hey, you keep calling in the class or coming in the class on Friday, you'll start reading Hebrew.
Khan out of Khan.
All right. Also, you gotta take it home and apply it to yourself.
Khan out of Khan.
All right.
3 and
3 and 9. I'm gonna read this. This 7. Unless you wanna read the cause.
Now go ahead, sir.
All right. Numbers chapter 3, verse 9. Why Nafka, it's like why Natha Av Ha Loayom La Aharon Wa La Banyawa, Nath Wanam, Hama, Lawa, Ma'af, Banya, Yasha'ala. Verse 10. Wa'af Aharon, Wa'af Man Yawa, Tha Pequod, Wa Shemawa, Af, Ka Hanatham, Wa Hazar, Ha Korah, Ya Wamaf, Pa. Verse 11. Wa Yadabar Yahweh al Mashah La Amar. Verse 12. Wa Anya Hana La Kathaya Af Ha La Wayam. It's like a Ha La Wayam Ma Thawak Banya Yasha'ala Thakath Ka Bakawar Patar Rakam Ma Banya Yasha'ala Wa Hayawa La'a. It's like a Laya Ha Lawayu. Verse 13. Kaya Laya Ka Ba Kawar Ba Yawam Ha Kafya Ka Ba Kawar Ba Arataza Ma Tazarayim Ha Kudashtiya Laya Ka Ba Kawar Ba Yasha'ala Ma Adam Ai Ba Hama Laya Ya Hayawa Anya Yahweh Sa. What do I stop at?
16.
16? Okay. Wa'adabar Yahweh al Mashah Ba Madabar Sayanaya Lai Amar. Verse 15. Pequod Af Baya Loya La Bayaf Abatham La Mash Pequod. It's like it. La Mash Pekatham Kal Zakar Maban Kudash Wa Ma'ayla The Pequod. Verse 16. Waya Pequod Atham Masha Al Paya Yahweh Ka Ashar Tazawa'a. Flash like it. Tazawa.
Good to go.
That's good?
Common concert.
All right.
Start 9.
Where we starting from?
9, I believe. 9.
9.
All right, you read Numbers chapter 3, verse 9.
Khan. Numbers chapter 3, verse 9. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are wholly given unto him out of the children of Israel. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait out their priest's office. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death.
Now, I got a quick question for y'all. All right. Now, who are the priests now? Is it still Aaron's sons? Is it still the Levites? Yeah, how you prove it?
Because all of us, all the tribes are able to come.
I need scripture. Cause Christian ain't trying to hear that. They want you to open the Bible. Yeah, show them, man. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 7. What are we on? Okay. When you mention the priesthood, right? You gotta let somebody know what priesthood we under. We're not under the Levitical priesthood no more.
Right.
We are under the order of Melchizedek. All right. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 7.
Which verse, sir?
Let me get it real quick. I think it's Hebrews chapter 7. Last time I remember.
Chapter 7,
Yeah, that's
verse
right.
1.
That's right. Hebrews chapter 7. We're gonna start from okay, let's start from verse 9.
Khan out of Khan.
And then we'll end at 12.
Hebrews chapter 7, verse 9. And as I may say, Slakia.
Slow down.
And as I may so say, Levi also, who receiveth tithes, paid tithes in Abraham. For he was yet in the loins of his father when Melchizedek met him.
Basically right here, this is the Lord telling everybody that the order of Melchizedek is better than the order of the Levites. I mean, but go ahead.
If therefore perfection, whereby the Levitical priesthood, for under it the people received the law, what further need was there that another priest should rise after the order of Melchizedek, and not be called after the order of Aaron? For the priesthood being changed, there is made of necessity a change also of the law.
See, the priesthood was changed. It's in the New Testament. The priesthood was changed to the order of Melchizedek.
Most High God.
All right. Okay. And I'll read 14.
Verse 14.
Start 12.
You read 12, so you read 13.
Khan out of Khan. Verse 13. For he of whom these things are spoken pertaineth to another tribe, of which no man gave attendance at the altar. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. And it is yet far from evident, and it is yet far more evident, for that after the similitude of Melchizedek, there arises another priest.
So now I know where to go to when somebody asks you about the Levites not being priests anymore, and why is that so? You go here to Hebrews chapter 7.
That's right.
It explains everything. All right, read order.
Khan Arwa Khan. Back to Numbers, sir.
Now we have back to Numbers.
Khan Arwa Khan. Verse 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, And I, behold, I have taught the Levites, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn that openeth the matrix among the children of Israel.
Okay, what is the matrix?
Salakia.
I know you know.
Yeah, I got another one. Here's what
I need a young man.
Captain Zariak gets selling.
So you don't know what the matrix is.
This is what Captain Zariak gets selling, sir.
Hey, you don't get it alone.
Is that oil, sir? Is that oil?
I should say that. That's a lock in. I thought you ain't know it. All right. I see everybody know. All right. But read.
Okay, that oil. Khan Arwa Khan. Among the children of Israel. Therefore the Levites shall be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. For on the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hallowed unto me all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. Mine shall they be. I am the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers, by their families, every male from a month old and upward shalt thou number them. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, as he had commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of...
That's it, sir.
That's it right there.
That's it, sir. Khan Arwa Khan.
Got good till you didn't want to keep reading, huh?
Khan Arwa
I
Khan.
understand.
I'm gonna go to 9:30. Now I mean, since we start kind of early. Know what I mean, so Where you left off at?
So, you read through 18, 17. So
17, sir.
you're going to start at 18.
We'll see what
We
got.
started at 9.
You know what? I'm gonna hold this off for next week. All right.
Con.
All right. You got a question?
No, number 317.
Yeah. 17. All right. The Pastor Kayan, you come up here. Guys, right here. Y'all make sure y'all blow that horn twice.
All right, with that. Men of Israel, Amaj. All right. Father Gadon, face the east. Sister Nina, watch as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, from one.
We call somebody up or you want to go? Give him that one right there. Set it down. You can blow the horn.
La Shala.
And if you want to know what that means to Israel.
Con.
All right. Hanakodon was face the east. Sisters, you can mind them as well. It's like I don't want to read all of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lord, pray in Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Hayah. Shemka.
Yahweh. Malakuka. Daba'a. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Baharataza. Kaha. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan. Lonawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Watch a knock you now. Cover wap you now. Kasanak you now. Cover wap you now. Waba'a. Daba'a you now. Baya shad yan. Yeah, baya shad yan. Abal. Wabasha you now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Maka lakwaf. Waba'ala. Wahad. What's like it? Wahad tab path roth.
Not the part with.
Wahad tab par off
Not
roth.
the part with.
You was gonna say that Lord's Prayer, right?
Come on, sir.
La'a wayalam.
La'ah.
Aman.
Amen. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Close it out.
No.
SARS. The shop be seated. Shall we be seated? Also,
God, you do the announcement.
Khan.
The announcement.
We the I.S.U.P.K. started at 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters.